for joining us for another episode of Two Straws. I'm
Two
Jessica.
Straws!
Are we making this a thing?
Yeah, this is like
Okay.
Two Straws.
I'm Jessica Penne, and this is Angela Hill.
What up?
And we got a little situation.
We got a situation over
DTS
here.
for UFC AC.
Barbosa versus Lee.
The UFC is headed down to the home of the Jersey Shore.
You're going to be seeing affliction shirts, spiked hairdos, orange skin. It's going to be crazy.
Watch out for those grenades and landmines.
Oh! Jess, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a secret card. We got to be careful with who we tell about it, all right? No advertisement, no promotion or anything. This card is going under the radar. It's underground.
Well, you know, the first rule of UFC AC is you don't talk about UFC AC.
Ah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, that's why nobody's heard of this card.
Okay.
With that being said, who is even on the co-main in the main event?
Barbosa versus Lee for the main event.
For the main event.
And then the co-main is a rematch. We have
Rematch.
Frankie Edgar versus Swanson 2. Why? I don't know. But who cares?
It just seemed like a good idea at the time.
Let's do it. Yeah, why not?
You know, the first one went like a smush fest.
It was a wrestle fuck, or as they would say in Jersey, a wrestle smush.
So WME being the trendsetter, savvy fashionistas
so
that they are,
smart.
they're so good.
They're so good.
So what they've done in preparation for UFC AC is they have actually done Jersey Shore makeovers to everybody on the fight card.
That's
UFC
so
AC.
brilliant. Wait, okay, we gotta
Always thinking.
wait. All right, we gotta show the pictures.
Yep.
We gotta show the pictures.
All
Let's
right,
see.
here we are.
Let's see. Here's Leslie Smith. Oh my goodness!
Aspen
Look at that.
lad.
Oh wow!
Here you
You
go,
guys are gorge.
Toads.
No grenades over here. Right, yeah, and look at Barbosa. Look at you. Patrick Cummins. Like, the girls are definitely going to be coming for that look. Aljamain, this is a new look for you.
I like it, I must say. Panty droppers.
Panty droppers.
We got some panty droppers in here.
Yes. Snail trails everywhere.
Frankie Edgar, of course, wearing his own Affliction t-shirt.
I mean, he didn't really need a makeover. He just kind of showed up as is.
These guys knew about t-shirt time. But you know who doesn't know about t-shirt time?
Who?
Kevin Lee.
Let's go to the picture. What? Where's your t-shirt, boy?
He doesn't know the rules. So, Jersey Shore created the trend of t-shirt time because it is the shirt that you wear before you put on the shirt that you wear to go out to avoid having pit stains. Clearly, he was not wearing.
He wasn't aware. He wore that leather jacket. He wore his t-shirt under. He's like, I look good. He got there and he was like, oh shit.
Pit stains.
Whatever it was, he decided the best option was to take that shit off and just rock it with confidence. So, kudos to you. You made the best out of a sticky situation.
Yeah, you look like a combination of a backup dancer for Usher meets like steampunk meets I'm going to Burning Man.
Definitely Mad Max-esque,
Yes.
post-apocalyptic. I stole a bandana from a raider that I just killed, but this jacket gives me +2 strength. Like Assassin's Creed meets Cisco.
He looks like he belongs on the month of April in a fireman's calendar. Every time I look at him, I think Motown Philly going on by Boyz II Men.
Hey, what's up, Billy, going on? Do-do-do-do-do.
Crisscross meets Pilot. He looks like he's gonna take me on a ride.
Jump, or it'd be like fly. There we go. Fly. Motown to make up. He has a bandana, like he's about to put it over his mouth and throw a Molotov for like an edgy GQ ad in Times Square. He looks like a handsome rioter. I think that's the best way to explain it.
He looks like he belongs in like a Gucci ad.
Yeah,
but
for
like
sure.
a very urban Gucci ad. Also looks like he could pull those overalls up and go weld something.
We are the Marines.
Well, that's enough of that.
Yeah, you look good, Kevin. You better work.
Work. So in the ladies bantamweight division, we have a tough fight coming up. We have Leslie Smith versus Aspen Ladd. What do you see happening here?
Aspen Ladd, she's just good everywhere, you know. She's definitely a good striker. She's outboxed Sajara Eubanks when she was in Invicta at bantamweight. Aspen Ladd's coming in with a lot of potential, but she's never really been tested against a veteran like Leslie. Like, Leslie's been in there with the best. She can take a beating.
She stepped up and fought Cyborg.
And she complained.
Volunteered.
She complained when they stopped it. Like, she was angry about it. Like, most people are like, thank you, Jesus, you know? But like,
give me that paycheck and let's go.
Yeah, I'm out of here. She complained when they stopped it, when her ear got ripped off. Like, she's just like, I don't know. I think a lot of people underestimate her.
Definitely. She is the epitome of what you call a scrapper. Mm-hmm. She is just a tough, gritty fighter. She's always willing to throw down. They call her the peacemaker, but she is anything but peaceful in that octagon.
It's kind of fitting that she's fighting on Jersey Shore, right?
I know. Like, she's like the JWoww of the bantamweight division.
She is. No, totally. She totally fucking is.
Let's see if she throws a spinning back fist like JWoww.
Yeah. Spinning back slap.
Stockton slap, spinning back slap. I mean, I feel like this actually could really happen.
I hope so. Leslie, do it.
Please.
Do it.
Please. So this being a super secret underground Jersey Shore Fight Club fight, the co-main event is still very intriguing. We have the rematch between Frankie Edgar versus Cub Swanson. Now, the first fight did not go even close to Cub Swanson's way. But how do you see this rematch going? It's been a number of years since then. How do you see it going?
I don't know. I think Cub has a chance this time. I know he's just coming off of that knockout. He's only been out for a few months. Like, it takes a lot longer for the chin to heal. And Cub's a really hard hitter. Haven't
you ever seen Frankie, like, in all of his trilogy fights? Like, you can never count this guy down.
Yeah,
he may get knocked down. No,
yeah,
let me finish.
No,
let me finish. Let me finish. Thank you. He can get...
Hold up.
No,
Let me just move that out the way, because you're getting really animated right now. All I'm saying is Cub has a chance
all
to knock
I'm
him
saying
out.
is that you should actually let me finish, because
are
we gonna... All right. Well, now that that's settled... Anyways, as I was saying... No violence, please. My face can't handle it. I only have one good side, and this is it, and you just... ruin that for me.
I was jealous.
Let's continue to talk about Frankie versus Swanson 2. This is an intriguing matchup because it has been a number of years since their first one. Again, it was a very one-sided fight via Frankie Edgar. However, you know, hopefully in all those years, Swanson has gone back to the drawing board. He's really worked on his wrestling takedown. I know he's working now with the champion TJ Dillashaw, who, you know, they've all moved camps. So I really am interested to see the improvements that he's made.
Yeah, I think we should remind everyone what the last fight looked like. So we can check that out real quick. And pretty much it all went like this. Like, look at Cub. He's just like, Frankie, stop! You're traumatizing me.
Frankie,
Stop! There's definitely, you can see that he wasn't expecting to be flattened out the way Frankie Edgar is really good at. He's really good at grinding people out. And I feel like with that fight, there's really clear things that he needed to work on. He needed to work on getting his frame, getting back up, getting on one shoulder instead of being like flat on the ground.
And what's impressive is that Cub Swanson is a BJJ black belt. And I really kind of expected more. And that speaks to the level of grappling that Frankie Edgar was imposing in that fight. It was very dominant. He was able to take Swanson, who is a black belt, out of his element.
So that's why it's hard to see a fight like that going a different way if he isn't able to knock him out, because, you know, Frankie is top of his game with wrestling and grappling, and so is Cub. So I really feel like he needs to knock out in order to get the win in this fight.
Fair enough.
So we agree? She learned her lesson.
We're so excited about this. And in the main event of UFC AC, we have Barbosa versus Lee. Barbosa, an impeccable striker. Mm-hmm. Beautiful, beautiful Muay Thai. I know you're a pretentious Muay Thai snob.
I am pretentious, but, Lee has some pretty nice striking as well. He definitely has, power right kicks. He's not a scrub when it comes to the striking department. And,
I'm sorry, did you just say, were you just saying that he's comparable to Barbosa's striking? Are we going to have to move the table again?
But
Are we going to have to move the table again?
All I'm saying is that Lee has some good kicks. He has some good head movement. He knows what he's doing in the striking department. He doesn't kind of flat foot plot around like someone like Khabib. Just saying, this guy, he's well rounded. He has strengths everywhere, not just in the wrestling department.
I do agree, and I think that's the reason that he got a title fight so early in his career. Mm-hmm. I know it didn't go his way. He had a lot of stuff in his way. I mean, mainly, I kind of have to go with the staph infection being a really big culprit in his low performance. I thought he was doing great against Ferguson. He had a really good showing. But again, hopefully he comes back stronger than ever. I hope that he really learns and moves forward and he brings it to Barbosa. Barbosa, I think, is definitely, probably, dare I say, the best striker in the UFC.
I think so. He's finished people with leg kicks. He's finished people with wheel kicks. The first finish with a wheel kick in the UFC. This guy, kicks at least. He is the best in the department. But the problem with being a good kicker is that a lot of times people close the distance and they shut down that strength. And that's what Lee needs to do. He needs to close the distance. He needs to smother him and make sure he doesn't have enough range to get those kicks off at full power.
That being said, I do think Barbosa is used to being taken down. Mm-hmm. Or at least people attempting to take him down. Mm-hmm. So I know that he is going to be prepared for Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee, I'd love to see what he has coming off of his loss for his title fight. And again, Barbosa, I know he's climbing those UFC rankings at lightweight.
Mm-hmm. One thing I noticed doing a little research on Barbosa is a lot of his fights, he'll be preparing for somebody and then suddenly that person gets injured and then they bring in a replacement fight. So I'm wondering, why does everyone get injured when they're training to fight for Barbosa? And I mean, I don't know.
Are you doing a conspiracy theory right now?
I don't know. We gotta look into it.
Have you been smoking again?
Hey. What can I say? My theory is that all these people, they get Barbosa and they're like, shit, I gotta learn how to check a leg kick. So suddenly they're getting kicked in the leg over and over trying to check it and then they tear their ACL or some shit like that. That's my theory. But who knows?
Interesting theory.
Interesting, right? I look into it. Truth is out there.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, other extremely exciting news besides this fight card coming up. Nick Diaz has finally come into a settlement with... What are you doing?
I'm sparking up. In celebration of Nick Diaz coming back.
His couch is like a Mary Poppins bag. Where are you getting this
I got a lot of shit in there. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, guys. It's CBD.
It doesn't smell like CBD.
It's not no THC in it whatsoever.
Open up. This is your startup.
Oh, shit. Hide the blunt. Here, take it.
I already have one violation.
Oh,
You're on your own. All right. Well, now that I'm done hiding in the closet because somebody wants to spark up, this is Jessica Penne and Angela Hill. This is episode number 3 of Two Straws.
Two Straws.
Signing off for UFC AC. In New Jersey. Yeah. Wait, where do we watch this?
I think ESPN and then 2
Pasta?
or
maybe are you spelling my last name?
Fox Sports
5?
5, yeah. Fox, no, Telemundo, Deportes, Univision,
Access,
TV,
Mundo.
No, it's on Fox Sports 1. It's on Fox Sports 1.
Yeah, listen, if you can find out where this top secret card is, let us know. Thanks.
You're in the in club. You're part of the circle. Good job.